Watch 12 News This Morning, Milwaukee's #1 morning news. Right now on WISN 12 News at 11.
Right now at 11, breaking news. A golf trip ends in a murder mystery in Sheboygan Falls. A young father visiting from Canada shot and killed in a drive-by shooting. The new details we've just learned about the victim and investigation. Plus, breaking news, a Waukesha daycare worker charged with child abuse takes a stand in her own defense. 6 kids found locked inside a Milwaukee storage unit, what their parents had to say in court this morning. And new economic data is out, what it reveals about the health of the nation's economy.
Leading the way with important local coverage. You're watching WISN 12 News at 11.
And we start with breaking news first here at 11 o'clock. 12 News has learned the man killed in a drive-by shooting in Sheboygan Falls was visiting on a golf trip from Canada. The family of 32-year-old Giovanni Mike Robinson shared these photos with us this morning, including one taken at Whistling Straits on Tuesday, right after they say he hit a hole-in-one. They tell us Robinson was a new dad, sharing this picture of him holding his baby. Sheboygan Falls police say Robinson was found shot to death in the downtown area near Monroe and Broadway just after midnight yesterday. Investigators believe someone in a small, dark SUV pulled up as Robinson walked along a sidewalk, opened fire, and then took off. Right now, no one is in custody, and police have not released a motive for the shooting.
It's just very shocking. I haven't heard of anything like this in this area before. So I have no idea why something like this would have happened.
Now, according to Robinson's family, he was visiting from Ottawa and had been out celebrating his hole-in-one at a bar in Sheboygan Falls before he was killed. Breaking news out of Waukesha, where the former daycare worker accused of abusing 3 infants is on the stand testifying in her own defense. Heather Miller faces 5 felony counts after a 3-year investigation at Lawrence School. 12 News' Mallory Anderson is following this from the newsroom. And Mallory, this is the first time we're hearing from Miller.
Gerron, while it's every defendant's constitutional right not to take the stand or take the stand in their own defense, Miller decided to tell her story in her own words. And now she's been speaking on the stand for 2 hours. Miller is accused of abusing 3 infants while working at Waukesha's Lawrence School in 2022. Those children were all just 1 year old at the time. Witnesses on the stand this week have described Miller slamming babies onto crib beds, a claim she denies. So far this morning, Miller has spent her time on the stand answering questions about her child care career history, how she knows some of the people who've testified against her, and also described photos of the daycare and her classroom. Miller described a somewhat chaotic workplace at the Lawrence School, saying there was constant turnover at the child care center.
There were some staffing concerns in my classroom, the Bluegills. There was also another classroom of the same aged children, and there were some staffing issues in that room.